Right guys, so we're doing it to ourselves again. We have another one of these houses to be done. Don't think it's quite as bad. I'll get you a look round at it here shortly when I get there. Again, absolute frost all over the van here, so I hope these back roads aren't too bad when I get there. Okay, if I do, you'll see the next clip. Here we are guys, so bond in that cupboard you can't see, but all needs to be bond, just tidy up. Tracks in here. Again guys, it's not at 100% ready, we'll give it the next day, still have paper off to get off and gritting to do. The sockets need done, completed, but kitchen, so all that's going to need bonded, heavy tracks, bonded, and this whole leg will need filled out as well. But so far, definitely not as bad. The last house in the cupboard wall alone, it all needed all bonded out too. Plasterboard ceilings, bit of a gap up there. As you can see, it's going to need a bit of bonding. In that room, reveals need done. So upstairs anyway, this wee hallway, not as bad. Definitely not as bad, guys. But we're gonna be look upstairs here. Let's see what we're like. Let's get set up. So bond out. That whole wall need bonded. Probably that whole wall just to be skimming bonding really, and the frame's quite heavy. As you can see, there's a bit of depth in that, so bond that wall to fill the holes for us this time. Again, bit of bonding down there, tidy that up, bit there, reveals, usual. Definitely not quite as bad guys, so wish me luck. I'll probably give you a wee look at the end of this day as well. See how we get on. Wanted to give you a quick look at the way I'm tackling some of these large holes. So some of that was still loose, some of it has blue grit on, but for the bits that don't, they need PVA'd. This is actually the second coat here guys, because it's pretty dry, this old brick. And I always say really get them joints guys. That's where the dust is going to be. Anything loose and flaky, you can get it brushed off there, and make sure it's really well PVA'd before you put any plaster on it, which I've got ready to go. So here we go guys. Really want to make sure when you're doing this you push it in, you nip it in all around them edges, and same as the conduit, kind of want to make sure there's no hollows in behind it and it's as much plaster as possible. But really just gonna get them filled out, get them straightened up, and then try and give them a bit of a trowel and a brush up as well, so they have a bit of a key. There's quite a lot of bonding, so sometimes they're just sort of getting troweled up and then they're getting a good scrape down and a PVA before we actually skim them. We'll try and get some of these walls skimmed same day, but if not, most likely going to have to PVA a hole that has been bonded. We found in the last house it was drying super quick. And again, just going up, must have been a wardrobe or something here, some kind of cupboard, and it's left two sort of tracks in these houses in the walls. But so it's easy enough to straighten these types of patches. You can pull it across, which I'm doing here, working off the original plaster, as it should all shape in pretty well, and also pull it up, try and help the joiner out with the skirting, make sure that his skirting will go on nice and flush. I have a wee bit of a hollow here, nothing major, got most of it filled out, but fill that back in, guys. If you're ever doing this, you can make yourselves wee marks there just so you see where the hollows are. But like I said, not a great amount to be put back in. And if you think I'm moving quick, it's just because I actually got a lot of this bonding to do, and this is just room number one on day number one. The big man's next door actually skimming ceilings already, so quite a lot to get done. He skims one half, I bond one half. I actually did bond the other room just quickly as he was skimming, just round his scrims. But basically, I'm trying to swap sides with him, trying to get one side of the house bonded while he skims the other side, and then we can swap over. But another wee quick look at a bit of a track here, and it sort of goes down, and it must have went boast on them when they changed the door frame over. So again, just bonded in. Also, because the ceilings have all been reboarded, it has pulled the scrim down and loosened up quite a lot of plaster around all the angles. So some angles just need to be trowel full of bonding in as well. What I've been trying to do with these, and if you're ever doing something like that, sort of recommend doing this as well, is I'm trying to actually, after I get the room all done, I'm trying to go around before the bonding actually fully sets and just press the scrim tapes into the bonding along the angles, and that just sort of helps out when the big man's come to do his ceilings. It saves him a bit of time. He can just mix, just get it on, just keep going. So you can see my bonding's quite tight. It is hard on the arms, but it also holds shape nicely when you put a bit of body to it, guys. You can straighten it straight away and all. You sort of know the crack that way, unless you are still new or DIYers. Like I said, this you're sort of still picking it up, and sometimes it is better to put a bit more body to the bonding. Also, you tend to drop a lot less. I just want to show you what I'm straightening the walls with. It's actually a nice straight piece of timber. I do have the speed skim here, with the metal blade on it, the ox speed skim, and of course I've got box levels, other straight edges, and there is a reason I'm using timber, and that is because I'm doing quite a lot of bonding. I didn't want to use any of my good straight edges, so I did pick a nice straight bit of timber to use, and the reason for that is if I forget to wash it, because I kind of am running about doing quite a lot, so if it does set to my timber, it's not a big, it's easy enough to clean still. I have been cleaning it, but it's just in case it sets. The last thing you would want is a lump of bonding set to your straight edge or your speed skin, and it'd just be a nightmare to clean. So just that's what I've opted to go for. I think it's more sensible. So just using the refiner for this one, guys. Actually, that's the refiner Finitex 3. It's a wee bit more flexible, but it's been coming in pretty good in here. And a quick look at this room. Got all my beads set, all these reveals filled out, beads all on, just whacking on a sill bead as well. And quick look at the ceilings here, look. My mate forgot his boots, and he's got his good goodies on, so clever way just keeping them clean. And trailing away here, flying so he is. Quite a big hit. Didn't even know I'm starting here, I'm that silent. So got, like I said there, just wiped them scrims in for him with a bit of bonding, but I've quite a lot of bonding in there to do. But he had that big ceiling on, the bathroom ceiling, and the other wee bedroom ceiling, and this small cupboard ceiling with the wee top wall here, which makes it easy to finish with 2 hits next. Still a lot of bolting to do, as you see. Here we are, the end of the day. Ceilings all complete. Bonding upstairs all wiped in, and all beads on upstairs. So I actually got a wee quick lick of PVA on the bonding just before we've left, so that tomorrow another wee lick. We've just been finding it's been drying so quick in these houses. No matter what we do, PVA in the brick, it just seems to be drying out pretty quick. But that's that room ready to rock and roll. And we also got a wee hit on the walls in here, as you can see. We broke this room up, which just makes the next day that bit easier. Say, I think we're down a day here because we started on the Tuesday here. So all set up for water and plaster for the next day.